He Keeps Me Singing. The words and music for this song were written by Luther B. Bridgers in 1910. And there's this verse in the Bible that says, "If you obey my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have obeyed my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete." And that comes from John chapter 15, verses 10 and 11. God is strong enough to keep us singing even in the night seasons. North Carolina native Luther Bridgers began preaching at age 17 while attending Asbury College in Kentucky. Afterward, he developed a reputation as an effective pastor/evangelist/church planter. The Lord gave him a wonderful wife and 3 precious boys. In 1910, when Luther was 26 and the future seemed bright, he took his family to his wife's home in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, southwest of Lexington. They were going to stay with her parents while Luther was on a preaching trip. One evening, a nearby neighbor, unable to sleep, rose in the night and glanced out his window. He was horrified to see flames. Racing across the field, he gave the alarm, but by that time the house was fully engulfed. Luther's in-laws evidently escaped, but his wife and 3 sons perished. During the long, slow recovery from overwhelming grief, Luther suffered deep and almost suicidal depression, according to some sources. But he recalled the Bible's promise of songs in the night. And several months later, he wrote both the words and the music for this gospel song about God's ability to keep him singing. Notice how he alludes to his tragedy in verse 4. "Though sometimes he leads through waters deep, trials fall across the way. Though sometimes the path seems rough and steep, see his footprints all the way. Jesus, 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 sweetest name I know, fills my every longing, keeps me singing as I go." In 1914, Luther married again and became a general evangelist for the Methodist Episcopal Church South, a ministry that kept him occupied for the next 18 years, with a brief interruption after World War I when he traveled to Belgium, Czechoslovakia, and Russia doing evangelistic work. He passed away in Atlanta in 1948. So next Monday, please come back and visit us again, and we'll have another hymn to share some history with it and its music. And if you have a favorite one, please let us know. We'll be glad to look it up. All right.